Hello, everyone. This is JD Calderon, and this is Indy Comics Explained. And yet again, I brought on another fantastic guest. Actually, it's a couple of them. One was running a little late, but he'll be here later to join us. But before we get to that, please hit like, hit subscribe, share out the video, let everybody know we're here, and also let everybody know that currently I have a Kickstarter running for the Oswald Chronicles. So we got these two books. There's two books in here. This is If I Was a Few Inches Taller, and the first issue to my 100 Artists project and their alternative covers, which look fantastic. So, yeah. So there you go. So go check those out. We also have Daphne's running Tall Tales, and this is for the fourth volume of the trade paperback, and that's that. And just to let everybody know, if you back Oswald soon, you'll be able to get some of these goodies. That's a coaster. There you go. And this awesome little acrylic pin. Okay. There you go. All right. So that's for the first 45 physical backers. So if you get on there quick, you can get those things. Anyway, without further ado, here's our guest, Mr. Marv. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm awesome. Thank you so much for having me, JD.
Hey, listen, man, it's great. Like I said, we haven't spoken in forever, man. So how have you been?
Well, I've been, life happens sometimes, and some stuff did go as we anticipated, but otherwise, everything is cool. I just launched the second Sin Killer, and it's great. I'm without words about how I'm feeling because the campaign's been a success. I fulfill 75% in 10 minutes. I had that last time I saw that. It was definitely watching the graphics go up, and I thought about that because it's a great feeling to see that happening. And hopefully next time on the second book, I'll put some more stuff and hopefully it will happen the same. But now I'm funded, and thank you so much for everybody who shared and got the comic in the original pieces that I have on the campaign. It's been wild.
All right, cool. Well, it's been, like I said, it's been a while since we spoke. So you released the first Sin Killer, right? Now the story is continuing. Right now, how's that progressing? Like, how is the story progressing? Like, what's going on in the Sin Killer that he's moved on?
Well, I didn't want to make. Let's say that I didn't want to make a continuation of the first book. The first book is just his thing, just like a little trailer of what is going to happen next. You see John, Michael, and Gabriel and what they do. But what is happening now is with this mini series of 4 issues, I want to go deep in the characters, because the first Sin Killer was very hard to make because, first of all, I was doing everything traditionally. I don't have a computer. I just got my tablet because the guys at work bought me one, and I started mixing the two techniques, digital and traditional,
right.
And it was very hard to make because I didn't know what I was doing. This time I spent more time. It took me 2 years to do it because working my hands. I work in the factory, standing all day, and it was very hard for me because I wasn't going anywhere. But I got my inspirations. Hey, pop culture, this time I had time. I had time to, because now I'm way faster because it's digital. I can draw faster. There's no inks, physical inks. There's white paint to cover mistakes. And what I did this time was to know as much as I could about comics, from the guys that you don't know, from guys from you don't know till the guys that are right on the top. So I try to.
Who don't I know? I want to know the people I don't know. Who don't I know?
Just random people that I find that I found on YouTube. You know,
Oh,
people that, you know. I just put some stuff on the search, and just with 10, 50 views, and I saw those with 15, 20, 50 views to those who have hundreds of thousands. You know, I just trying to see what everybody is doing and how everybody is doing, how they do the stuff, and I was fortunate to take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, you know, and do some stuff and apply in this comic. So this comic is way, 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 way better than the first one in
nice.
every aspect, in art, in storytelling, pacing, everything, because I grew so much in last year, and I'm very
Okay.
proud of it. Of this.
Now, what was your inspiration for the Sin Killer? Like, where did that come from?
Oh man, it comes from so many stuff. First of all, Jeff Lafferty was a huge influence on my comic because I saw him make the Berserkernaut that I have right here. Because thanks to him, I know that self-publishing is possible because I didn't know that, and I saw him make his comic on the 100 days of making comics. He was posting every day. And I saw this comic become what it become. I saw the birth of this comic, and I felt so much inspiration. And I didn't know nothing about indie comics, and I knew from him. And then I decided to. He always said, do it. You have to do it. Don't think, do it. And one day I did it. I love the Crow. I love Blade. I love everything that is. I don't believe in the supernatural, but I love the supernatural. And heavy metal also was a huge influence because I listened to Cemetery Gates from Pantera, and that's when I realized, or I knew that John, the Sin Killer, lives there. The Crow, the Raven, Gabriel is an homage to magic from the Crow from the movie. A lot of inspirations that I have. The guys from EC Comics and all that jazz, you know. I really love horror since I was maybe 7, 8 years old. So yeah, a little bit of everything there.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, all of that stuff is valid. I mean, we all do a little bit of horror in our stuff, so no, that's awesome. So, I mean, what are the differences you're seeing between this volume and the first volume? I mean, are you finding it easier to it's a two-tier question because it's like, are you finding it easier with the artwork? Because I know you said you're starting to combine the digital with the physical. Right? Are you looking to is that getting easier for you, or are you still finding difficulties, or are you moving just in one direction? Like you're gonna move all to digital at some point?
Yeah, digital 100%. What digital 100% because I can do everything faster, way faster. So now everything is digital, but for the pages that I have for sale on the campaign, I printed and I inked. Traditionally, think that tip came from Russ Leach. He taught that on one of his videos, and I said, "Wow, that's a really good tip for me." And yeah, I try it, and I love it. It's easier to do the pencils and faster, and then I just a 7x11, and that's it. And I do the inks traditionally.
Nice. So, in doing that, so when you say faster, like how much faster? Like, do you find yourself being able to do 2 pages in the time it would take you to do one traditional, that type of faster, or is it even faster than that?
I was very fast. I had COVID a few weeks ago, and I had to. And my wife said to me, "I show her the comic."
Mm-hmm.
and she said, I don't like this. And the end was something that she didn't liked. And that was a Friday. I didn't slept, almost didn't sleep that night.
Mm-hmm.
And and that Saturday till the next day, Sunday evening, I did 3 pages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's because I said Mike that he will have the pages done. I did what he asked me to do to have the book done before the campaign, and I did that, but my wife didn't like the end, and I that stuck in my head. And in those 2 days, I did that Saturday and that Sunday, I did those 3 pages, everything. So yeah, that was because I had to do it. Because
Right.
usually I take more time, but
Mm-hmm.
the part that I did, those 3 pages that I did in those 2 days, were the beginning of the next chapter.
Gotcha.
So I thought that it was very cool to take that and put at the end of the book. So it was a win-win because I'm continuing naturally. I'm not putting anything put any extra in there, and they just combine very well.
All right, cool. Look, we're joined by our good friend, Mr. Mike
Oh
Jimmy.
yeah,
Hey,
hey man.
I
Made it.
rushed home. A lot of bad things happened on the way home.
Oh my
Uh,
God. Nothing too bad, right?
well, I mean, I nearly got hit by a moped, then a truck.
Oh my God.
Um, neither of them being my fault. That's the worst part.
Right.
Uh, yeah,
You
no,
were,
it's
you were driving or on foot?
no. I wasn't even driving my bike. This was getting the trucks back at the office and into storage.
Ah,
So yeah, it's
gotcha.
a bit of chaos right now there.
Ah, that's good. Yeah. So, well, no matter where you're at, you have traffic, right? Especially near big
Yeah,
cities. So, you know,
yeah.
I'm in New York, so it's always crazy like that. So
New York,
Mike, please.
especially.
Actually, we'll start with Marv because I forgot to have you do it. Marv, introduce yourself. You've been talking.
I'm Marvi. I'm a professional illustrator from Portugal. I'm the writer, creator, and artist of the Scene Killer, published by Ferdinand Ents. And early on, I was published by Arrow Comics, and that's it. Now
All right, cool.
I'm with Mike Jimmy on Ferdinand Ents, and it's been cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, you're selling like hotcakes. So
Nice, nice.
And
So Mike,
wait till this one, and then we'll talk.
so Mike, introduce yourself.
hey everyone, I am Mike Jimmy De Bruin of Fairies and Ents, creator of La Cora, publisher of the Radiant Site and the Singular. Both of the latter two are currently crowdfunding on Indiegogo, and of course La Cora, I'm just slaving away at. So
Nice. All right, cool. Listen, if you're gonna slave at anything, might as well be your own work, right? All right. So, Mike, I was talking to Marvy about Sin Killer. So let me hear a little bit about the Radiant Site. What's going on with that book? What's your involvement with that?
I'm a letterer and publisher.
Gotcha.
So, well, I'm editor too, actually. So I'm editing, I'm publishing, and I'm lettering. But the lettering is going to be done by someone new with issue 2 and on as well. But yeah, Martin Fisher is a writer for La Cora. He's done La Cora issues 3 and 5, and he came to me with 6-issue script for a romance comic. And he was originally just going back and forth with me, being like, "Hey, do you think this would be a good webcomic?" And I said, "Dude, like, if you narrow it down to like 6 issues of 32 pages each, I'm gonna make it get it published." A week later, he comes back with 6 perfectly created scripts.
Nice. Nice.
He's a writing machine, and
Mm,
yeah, from there it was just getting the work out, finding an artist, finding a colorist, and yeah, seeing their awesome work getting done.
so what is it? How did you find your artist for the title?
There was this guy early last year that was just looking for work, and he just happened to be the right person at the right time. But over the last year and a half, we did find out that we are not a good mix and match for working together.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the series is going to be done with a different artist who came to me personally and is super excited about it. So I'm feeling a little better. She's been a very close colleague of mine in the Netherlands for a couple of years already. So I'm looking forward to working with her. Hey, Dave.
Dave.
How you doing, Dave? All right, cool. So, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the first. I'm gonna pull up Sin Killer real quick,
Yeah, of course.
so we can take a look at it. Cool. So there you go, Mr. Marv. So yeah, like I said, walk me through this. Well, let me scroll through a little bit of this. So this is the first one, right? Or is this the original? Or this?
This is the first one of the miniseries, the first chapter, Gabriel, Reaper of Souls. It's gonna be 4 chapters. That's why I said that the first one is on theme, and this is another. This is a full story with 4 chapters. It was supposed everything. The Sin Killer was supposed to be a graphic novel, but I I'm not able to do it in the time that I should do. So that's why I put this in 4 chapters, just to be able to deliver and keep people interested, because there are people that ask me when comes the second book, and that's when I decided to put the Gabriel Reaper of Souls, Michael Hunter of Men, and then the other 2 that I don't have name yet in chapters. Maybe I'll do a trade at the end. It's a possibility. I don't know, but so far I'm delivering. I'm putting this out there. And that's more important. Most important.
Okay. Okay. Cool. No, it looks really good. I think your
Thank
art's
you.
improved quite a bit since the first issue.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, you always want to make those stretches creatively.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now, you said so.
I've
You work
already
like
sold a few. Sorry.
you sold a few what originals?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a
First 10
page
minutes.
sold, and yeah, and two drawings.
So I mean, I know you told me you're moving over to digital. I mean, do you feel that that's impacting your work? Like, as for like, not so much as speed, but as far as the quality, do you feel like you're able to maybe like get
Yes.
out better work?
Yes.
All right.
100%. It's something that when you have, in my case, when I have speed, I can always be able to change something if I really need in the moment, because when I'm working traditionally and I have to I think twice if I have to change something, but digitally no. I'm faster. I can always put and take out something that I think that is not quite good at the time, and like in those first 2 pages, I drew them, and if it was done traditionally, it will have been a real pain in the ass, because I had to change a lot of things. And digital is just something wonderful that, that I can do right now. Very lucky to be able to do this.
Right. Okay.
This page, this one was colored, but then I decided to put in black and white and gray because I don't like my coloring. I really don't. I struggle a lot with colors, and that's why I decided to go in black and white and gray. And personally, I like it. I like it way more than the color version.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. You know, I mean, I thought what you were doing in the other one was just adding like red and maybe just a few other choice colors.
Yeah, but I thought about it, but no.
All right, cool.
No,
It works
black and
gray,
white is.
so.
Yeah.
Do you want me to play the video?
And that. Yeah, please, yes.
All right, hold on.
Just 10 seconds, I think, something like that.
Oh yeah, it's really
Yeah,
short.
it's short.
Yeah. Very cool. Very
Very nice.
Very short, very much for to the point.
Yeah, very short, very quick, very to the point. Nice. Like it. All right, cool.
And that was when I did that. I was so tired that I wanted to do more, but then I decided, it's enough. It's
Right.
enough. I already sold the cover. Was commissioned and already in the United States. So yeah, I was lucky enough before starting. I was starting the book when I was commissioned for the cover, and the deal was I will sell the cover to that person if it was going to be published. So yeah, I actually turned out a great deal.
All right, cool. It's very nice. I mean, you made your goal. You know, you got what, 21 days. Oh, so you got plenty of time. So you got like a lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So hopefully, you know, you'll be able to hit your stretch goals. Actually, you should be able to hit your stretch goals.
Oh, for sure, easily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's your first stretch goal? I was looking at it down here. Oh, okay. So you already hit your first one, which is your bookmark. Okay, now you're looking at your John Paris bookmark, 750. All right, so that's coming up soon. And then your Michael bookmark. Here we are.
I'm so sorry. Somebody was trying to call me.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
I hope. But I will have to go to get up because this is weird right now. The image is very. I'll come back. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
No, most phones can't handle StreamYard that well. So
Yeah.
most PCs can't either, actually.
Well, yeah, it depends.
Mm,
Yeah, they tell you specifically to use Chrome or Firefox.
yeah, well, I with my old PC, yeah, nothing works.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Let me pull up Radiant site so we can go over that one real quick.
Sure.
There we go.
We're
So
not doing too shabby. Could have done could be doing a little better, but
yeah, I mean, you still got 19 days, so you should be able to make your goal.
yeah, exactly. And that's all I'm going for. Like the book is going to be published no matter what.
Mhm.
So if people are going to be like, okay, you didn't hit your goal, but where can I get it still?
Right.
Well, I got you covered. You can go straight to my website and get it there as well. But of course, I want to hit this first.
Yep.
just to cover printing. Because the book is done. We went through Indiegogo first with a couple of pages done, and just getting work done. But we're half a year late on the book on Indiegogo because the artist wasn't the greatest to work with. And then the colorist had some delays. So life happens.
Yep.
And now the book is done. We're ready to go. I've got the proof prints coming tomorrow or the day after.
Nice.
And if that's all correct, then next week I'm gonna go for the full print run. So we're pretty set.
All right, cool. So I mean, okay, so let's go through it a little bit. So obviously, there's a young lady, and she's living between two different worlds.
The Bitna is just a normal girl from the slums, but in this first issue, she inherits a magical dress that makes her irresistible to anyone who sees her. She doesn't see it herself, but she's like, why are people looking at me like that?
Right.
And it helps her get up in life, but it also means that she is getting a little lost in the lie as well, because it's growing and there's more convolution. But this first issue really introduces the main characters, and it feels like a modern Cinderella story, which the little magic aspect of it is literally what makes the whole romance happen.
Right.
And a little bit of fate in hand. It reads like a soap opera, like a classic TV soap opera, which Korean dramas are perfectly known for, and this is totally inspired by it.
Right.
That's why I went for the manga style as well, because it just fits so well. And I'm really proud of what we're putting out here. And this is issue 1 of 6. So we're actually producing issue 2 already. And for the first time, you can actually get everything Fairies and Ents as well. So everything we've published so far.
Very nice. Yeah, that's a big set. Cool. This looks awesome. You got 19 days left. Nice. Okay. Listen, man, we just got to keep working at it, and we'll get you to that goal.
Exactly. We just got to keep going, and I'm not worried. I'm not going to be disappointed I'm going to be a little disappointed if it doesn't work out, but really, I know what we're doing here, and I know that this product, when it gets into people's hands, that they will love it. And this is just the first chance to get it. And so I hope you really back it. I know you did. And thank you so much for that.
Yes. So, I was just like, you know what? And the project needs love, and we all need to go out there and get this, because this is the type of story we don't see a lot of. So I think, this is the type of thing that needs to be brought out more. It's like different looks, different, just different.
This is literally the kind of thing that webcomics got big on. Like webcomics as a whole, they live on romance. They live on boys' love and girls' love and romance. Those are the three. Look at most writing, most authors that are selling well. They're romance novels. They're romance and epic fantasy. Like it's either or. Science fiction too. Let's be honest, but it is a very big scene, but it is a new one to me. So finding that audience and growing that one specifically, it's a bit of a hassle. But I went for a small goal for a reason, and I'm not worried. Like I'm gonna get there.
Gotcha. No, you'll definitely get there. Now, do you want me to play this video?
Sure.
The city of prosperity, riches for some, But for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a hard life with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher.
Nice.
Martin managed to get Vanessa Marshall, who did a lot of professional voiceovers and is very known on IMDb, to do that for us for free. And I'm like, dude, how do you know these people?
Right.
He's been in comic publishing for over 15 years or something. Done work for the Transformers cartoons, Lego Star Wars, Lego Ninjago. Like he is a known guy. Like, when he first came to Love and Korra to apply, I was like, are you sure with your credentials that you're in the right place and you're applying to the right guy? Because I don't think I can afford you as a writer right now. He was like, no, sounds like fun. Let's go for it.
Like, there you go.
Head explode, I swear.
All right. I don't know why Mike Jimmy just disappeared. I mean, Marvy disappeared for a second there.
No, he told us in the chat he got called, so that's why things went weird on his phone.
Someone my phone and everything just start beginning to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, there's a few people in the chat. So Sugar Chris says, "What's up?" Hey, yo, Sugar. Linda says hello.
Yeah, my wife. Hey.
Hey, Linda. Always a pleasure. Zerko. Hey.
Hey.
All right. And we have Glenn. What's up, Glenn? How you been? So, all right, cool. So let me ask both of you this question. So, I mean, you guys got these projects going. Like you said, Radiant Sight is 6 issues. Sin Killer, how many issues you looking to do that for? Volumes?
4 chapters, and that's it. Finished. No more Sin Killer for anybody. I got other stuff to do.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, how soon do you expect? Like, what type of schedule do you have for that? Do you looking at like every 6 months, every 3 months? What are you looking at?
Yeah, I hope next one between November and December. I want to finish the next one. Latest January. The latest.
Not too bad. Yeah, no, it's very tight schedule, honestly.
Yeah, Mike, what are you looking at for the Radiant Sight?
We're looking at the next issue being done March next year.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 4 pages a month for the artist, and then it's gonna be over at the colorists for a while still. So during the campaign, we're gonna have the colorists finish all that. And in that way, we should be able to get it out, around this time next year as well.
Okay. Cool. Now, all right. So let's go this route. So we'll go with Mike first. So you got Radiant Sight, you got Korra, right? Now, what's the next big thing coming out from Mike Jimmy?
Sage's Sunset, which I have to get a contract on this guy for, and a lot more money to get it done.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now, go ahead.
It's going to be a 4-part graphic novel of 48 pages each. I already finished writing the first issue, the first chapter. But yeah, that was the comic that got me into comics in the first place. So I started working on it, got about 110 pages in. But then it was like, okay, Love on Korra is doing way better. Love on Korra is a lot more self-contained, meaning that I can improve as every issue comes out. So I started focusing on that more and more. And after 3-4 years of people still asking me, like, dude, when are you gonna update this thing? Because we want to continue the story, right? But yeah, I just grew so much over the past 5 years as a creator that I had to rewrite it and just get over it, and accepting that I'm not the guy who should be drawing it.
Got you. Right.
Sometimes you just have those stories, right? Like it's
I got one like that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like it's something you want to get out into the world, but you know that you're not the person who should be visualizing it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, what brought you to that conclusion?
The fact that I just suck at drawing humanoids.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just so comfortable with drawing the fantasy creatures that I do in Love on Korra that I just got so rusty on everything else. And it's taking so much of my time that I'm like, okay, I cannot afford to do a second project besides being a project manager, which I am for plenty of things already.
Right.
So
all right, cool. So Marvy, what after Sin Killer, what are you looking to do? What's your next big thing?
Well, yes, The Witch. I've sent it to a couple of people that we know, and they really liked it. I've done it when I had my second stroke in the hospital, and it's a 32-page book. It's a horror book, super sexy, with a Latino. It's in the Sin Killer universe. It's in the same town, but as Max, I have the same problem with Mike because that's not the story for me to draw, and I hope one day I can go to that person that I already have in mind, that I'm a huge fan. And,
Christian Rossi, if you're listening.
yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the book for him to draw.
He's great.
One of these days, I'm gonna pitch him the book, and hopefully, and that's the book for him, and it will be perfect. Great book. The story is awesome, and the artist is great. So yeah.
Who's the artist?
Christian Rossi, Chris Rossi, the same as the same artist of Ed Gein, Demon Hunter by Lucifer Storm. I don't know if you know that comic.
No, actually I don't. Okay, I have to look into
Ed Gein. It was on Indiegogo, but no.
Yeah, it literally
beautiful.
Today,
I'll send you the links later.
Okay, it's cool. Great stuff. It's really cool.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it too. I have the first one, but sorry.
No, it's okay. So here's this question I got for you. So Mike, you're running on Kickstarter. Marvy, you're running on Indiegogo. Why one over the other?
Audience. For me, simply,
I don't know.
I tried on Indiegogo. Yeah, no, like it's the same with Life on Korra, right? I tried it on Kickstarter, it didn't work out, so I went to Indiegogo and it bombed there. So I'm trying the same with the Radiant Side. It's just a different audience, so we just try again. I got nothing against either platform. It's just it works. So why switch?
Right. Marvy, why Indiegogo over Kickstarter?
Because I always backed most of the time the Indiegogos, and for me it's very easy to know how much I have in my account, and I had some problems with with Kickstarter. And the things that happen to creators. One thing that happens to creators that was the main thing that I didn't go to Kickstarter is that you have stretch goals, and if you reach them and somebody just backs out, you will have to fulfill the stretch goals anyway, because you reach that and you promised that, and if some idiots decided just to mess with your campaign, that's a bad thing. And I don't deal very well with stress, and after I've seen in campaigns what happened to creators, I decided that Indiegogo will be fine. But now that I'm going to print this book, and I will have them, I will have the book at home. Maybe I'll go to Kickstarter just to try. I'll make a fixed goal, and then I'll go there just to try and see how it goes.
Okay. Take a small goal, just go for it. See where you go. See how many copies you sell. Just
Right. Yeah. I know. Like for me, like I've done Indiegogo, and it's always tough. Like I'm gonna do another one, but it's always tough for me. It's always like, it's a
Yeah. No, it is a different audience, right? Like that's the thing. Like Indiegogo is a lot more action and superhero based. Compared to Kickstarter, where you have a way bigger audience with a way different and more broad interest.
Right.
So, yeah, Kickstarter does better for a lot of people. It does come with its flaws, but on the other hand, if your work doesn't do it too well on Kickstarter, there is no problem with going to Indiegogo and maybe see it if it does better there.
Right. Or just do a backup campaign on, like, do your first campaign on Kickstarter and then your backup campaign. Or, you can reverse engineer it, just do your first campaign on Indiegogo and then, do the backup on the other one. So,
yeah,
for sure.
All right, cool. Well, gentlemen, we've been at this for a minute. We're close to the end, but we're not there just yet. Right. So before we get on to all my goofy questions, right? Please. We'll start with Mike. Mike, please let everybody know where they can find you and your work, sir.
You can find me and everything about me on my Linktree /fairies and ents. Of course, the Radiant site on Indiegogo, on Kickstarter right now. See, there we go again. I'm so used to being on Indiegogo. And yeah, hit me up anywhere. I'm pretty much available 24/7 for any questions. I am looking for submissions for comics to publish in the Netherlands. So if you're looking to broaden that horizon, hit me up too. And yeah, pitch me a story, because I'm actually looking forward to those.
Mr. Marvin, where can they find you and your work, sir?
You can hashtag Gabriel Reaper of Souls or hashtag The Sin Killer, and you find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And hopefully I will submit my comic on a couple of publishers. So I would love to get out there with The Sin Killer. I think it's a very cool story. So
yes,
let's hope for the best for that.
We need more Sin Killer in our lives.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, and just to let everybody know, all the links to both campaigns are in the show notes. So you can go down there, click on those links, go back these books, go pick up some awesome comics. Now, gentlemen, on to my goofy questions, right? So, you guys have been through this before, so, we'll go through it one more time. So, we'll switch it up a little bit, right? So, Mike, if you got the choice of any artist, right, to do the interior art of any of your books, the interior, not the cover, the interior of your book, who would you want to get to do the interior, to do the interiors for you?
Oh, I'm going to have to grab the book because I forgot their name, because I've only got one book by them, but give me 1 second.
Okay.
I think I already answered that question.
The interiors, not. I usually do covers, not interiors. All right, so you know what? We'll switch it up even further.
Interior.
Okay, so Marv, if you had the choice of any writer to work with, who would you want to work with?
Right. Well, Marv Wolfman.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that will be the writer. Or Marv Wolfman, or what's his name? The one who did Baker, the one who did that who wrote Midnight Meat Train. Clive Baker. What's his name?
Clive Barker.
Clive Barker. Yes. Yeah.
Clive Barker. Yes. Okay.
Those two.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
Clive
Nice.
Barker.
Well, all right, nice. Huge fan of Clive Barker. All right. So, Mike, who's this artist?
Fred Beltran. And they were completely new to me, but I just love their style, and they go straight over pencils with watercolor, and it just makes me happy.
Nice.
It feels so Franco-Belgian, and it just makes me so bloody happy to work. Like, if I could get this guy, I would be sold.
Nice.
Yes, that's beautiful.
So let me ask you guys a question. It's a little bit outside of this. So I mean, obviously, both you're Europe, you're Portugal, and the Netherlands. Now, how is the independent comic book market out there?
Huge for me.
I don't know,
Okay.
Mike. I don't know.
It's the Netherlands, Belgium, France, gigantic. Portugal, not so much.
Gotcha.
Spain doing okay, and Italy is gigantic as well. Germany has its own very big fandom when it comes to it, but you don't see many German creators for some reason.
Okay. Now, how do you get those books to those fans? Like, are you putting them at bookstore? Are you putting them in the shops? Or are you doing what is it, like something like Kickstarter where you're just like selling to the individual fans? How are you going about that?
Every way I can find. I go to crowdfunding, obviously. I do go by comic stores to see if they will, sell independent books. Not many are into it. Sadly, it's not that big yet because we have such a slew of quality books coming out regularly that it's really hard to get in there as an indie.
Gotcha.
But as conventions, we sell.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's where you're making your money. I gotcha. So it shows. How many shows are you looking to do this year?
About 10 still. Next year, because the Netherlands before COVID had at least 2 or 3 shows every single weekend of the year, going for about €45 to €300 per table, which is very, very doable as a small creator. So next year, if the restrictions are being kept off, I'm holding by my heart here. I'm going to be running so many conventions that I'm probably going to have a burnout at the end of 23.
Gotcha. What's up, Pops? So, all right, that's cool. No, that's pretty awesome. All right, now let's get back to some of these goofy questions, which I'm sure, you guys remember.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then hopefully I'll hit you up with some ones. I'll try to hit you up with ones that I haven't asked you guys because, I know I've asked about this. Here we go. Werewolf or vampire?
Vampire.
Lycan.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Here's what for Barb. Pinhead or Freddy Krueger?
Freddy.
Really? I thought you said you were a Clive Barker fan. What happened?
Yeah, but Freddy way above Hellraiser.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's fair. Mike, how do you feel about it?
What kind of horror?
I can't watch horror.
Oh, okay.
Saying that, I've seen about 10 minutes of each movie. Hellraiser gave me way more nightmares.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a nightmare movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
He's grabbing something.
Midnight Meat Train.
Oh yeah. You know, I've
Portuguese version. Yeah.
Was it
fantastic? Fantastic. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
All right.
I
Nice.
loved it.
Predator or Alien?
Well,
I'm gonna go
that's
with Alien.
That's a very tough one because I love them both. If I have to be a BFF, Predator, of course. Yeah, Predator because, yeah, I really love Predator. I've seen it maybe 30 times. Aliens, I've seen it maybe 50 times. Every time I see them both on TV or whatever, I stop everything. I rather watch any of those movies than a comic book movie all the way.
Okay.
But that's because most comic book movies just suck. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of the
After
Marvel
first-
movies?
No.
No?
I've
No.
seen most of them, but that's because my friends were like, "Hey, dude, we're gonna go see a movie. You want to join?" I'm like, "Nah, whatever. I get popcorn. I'm fine."
Gotcha. Have you ever watched The Boys?
No,
Okay,
No.
that's not.
I don't watch much.
Okay.
I don't have the time to watch things.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. Oz or Wonderland?
Wonderland.
How's
Once
because
you've had one
there's
acid trip.
Oz because there's that creepy scene in the back with that guy hanging. Yeah. No, Oz. Oz. Yeah, I grew up with Oz. Loved more Oz than Wonderland. Yeah, Oz.
I grew up on American McGee's Alice. Like that was one of my dad's favorite games, and I was the one who would, he would be playing, and I would be sitting there, watching him play. That was before Let's Plays, okay. And yeah, we played through that whole game together, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best horror setting in the world. And it still is. The graphics they dated very hard.
Yeah, Daphne was a huge fan of that game as well.
Oh yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
She loved that thing. Yeah, I think she would always play it in clipping mode, where you would cheat and run through the whole game.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Akira or Nausicaa, if you're familiar with Nausicaa. Hopefully.
Akira 100% because I don't know the other one, but I really love Akira. I saw it at school, and I really enjoy it.
I haven't seen either, so.
Gotcha. If you ever get a chance, go watch Akira. Go watch Nausicaa as well. You might enjoy it.
Look, I played it for myself 10 years later, Nita. When I was allowed for more than 30 minutes behind a computer, okay?
Gotcha.
Look, keep in mind, I'm not even 30 yet. Cut me some slack. I look the part, but I'm not.
You're a kid.
Teen Titans or X-Men?
Titans.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I love Teen. Sorry.
No, Mike. What'd you say?
Teen Titans, hands down. Teen Titans go. Yes.
Gotcha. What does it say? Radio Retro. Akira was okay. Steamboy by the same director was better. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
There you go.
I love Titans, but I grew up with the X-Men, and yeah, those 70s books, early 80s of the X-Men. I really enjoy it. With Cockrum and Byrne and all those guys.
Gotcha. I don't know how familiar. I don't know. Here's one: Paul Levitz or Jim Shooter. Now
I
that
have to look the work up.
no, those are editors in chiefs of DC and Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's more a thing of a history thing. I don't know. I don't know how deep you guys run into that.
I'm Franco Belgium today.
Yeah, I know.
What names you said? What?
Who is it? What were you saying?
Which names?
Jim Shooter.
Which name?
Jim Shooter. He ran Marvel from sometime in the early '80s to about the late '80s. He's the guy that brought out He's the guy that brought out basically John Byrne, Frank Miller, Walter Simonson. Although like a lot of the really good '80s stuff comes from the Jim Shooter era, right? And then Paul Levitz ran.
Okay, so yeah.
And then Paul Levitz ran DC forever, but from him you got like, I don't know. I think Watchmen came out during him. Perez, a lot of that stuff. I mean, he ran it. I think up until about 10 years ago. You know.
Oh wow.
Before they let him go, which is a shame.
Yeah.
But he was there for a long time. Shooter. There you go. All right. Pen and ink or color?
Pen and ink.
Marvy?
Yeah, pen and ink.
Yeah, no. We're inkers.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Shooter was he started writing when he was like really young, like 13.
Wow.
It was really very impressive. And writing professionally, he was writing for DC. He was writing Legion of Superheroes, which is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. You know. Zeus or Odin?
Oh, Odin. Hell yeah.
I gotta agree there. Yeah, Odin.
Odin. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got 2 crows.
Mm-hmm. 2 crows. This is true. This is true. Yes. Sight and sound. Nice. Okay. Frank Miller or Alan Moore?
Not
Miller when he knew how to draw back in the 80s, you know, with Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough.
And
Wolverine. Terminator or RoboCop?
RoboCop.
What's the first one? Sorry? What's the first one?
Terminator.
Yeah, I'll go with Terminator. I love both, but yeah, Terminator. Yeah.
Okay.
The first two.
The first two. All right, here's one for you. Doctor Strange or John Constantine?
Constantine.
Yeah. Mike, do you have any idea?
I know Doctor Strange from the movies, so that's the best impression I have. And the first movie was,
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay, fair enough. Damn, I have to really like dig up some real like European.
Yeah, no, I'm awful in that regard.
Like, I have to really dig up because this is like okay. We'll go with Todd McFarlane or Arthur Adams.
I know Todd McFarlane a lot more. I don't know Arthur.
Arthur, 100%.
Much. Let me look.
Arthur, 100%.
Nah, I got you.
Yeah, okay, Arthur Adams, and I can see. Yeah, no.
I'm not a big 90s fan. You know, I liked Jim Lee when he started with the Punisher Journal, but I'm not. I was a little bit for a bit a friend of Mark Silvestri, but the rest of the guys, no. I love the old school guys from that from Marvel DC.
Yeah, the thing that I never liked about McFarlane is useless lines. You know, what started to get big,
right?
And yeah, as an inker myself, and just as a whole, it just pulls me out of the picture. So, yeah, no, I'm 100% behind Arthur Adams, his pencil series. Now that I'm looking at them.
All right, we'll cap it off with this. We'll see. We'll dig a little deep. Bernie Wrightson or Barry Windsor Smith.
Ah!
Not that familiar with either. Sorry.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think Marky is having he's having a crisis.
Yeah, I gotta go with
Marvy got
Bernie.
triggered.
Yeah, I gotta go with Bernie. Oh yeah, hell yeah. What is it? This year. Yeah, I gotta go with this. Yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, both of them are incredible. So it's just like, you know.
Yeah, I really love what he did. What Barry did with Wolverine, the X weapon. I really love that scene. When he was drawing XMen, I really love that run. But Bernie is from another planet. He's a mutant.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree. Not many people come from that cloth. Oh, look at this. Nita says, "Fuck you, choose, choose, damn it, make a decision." Damn it. All right, gentlemen, it was fun. We made it to the end. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sorry for dropping in.
Already.
Work was awful, so.
No, that's fine. Listen, guy, you're good for you. Your workday is done. Mine is just beginning because after this,
good luck.
It'll be fine. I just, I have a perpetual, get the fuck away from me, fuck you attitude at work anyway. So
I know that one.
Yeah.
Like, what do you people want from me? Get away. But no, it's all good. It's all good. I love my my coworkers. And then Nita says, later, guys, later. Nita. So, gentlemen, please, Mike, let everybody know where they can find your work.
Fairies and Ends, Linktree/Fairies and Ends, of course, everything about me and what we're publishing, my website and all the whole thing. And of course, the Radiant site on Kickstarter by Martin Fisher, the writer for Lava Korra 3 and 5. So if you like this work in there, you will definitely like it in here.
All right, cool. Mr. Marvy, where can they find you your work, sir?
Marvy the Sin Killer on Facebook, Marvy Artwork on Twitter and Instagram, I think. Yeah, I think it's there.
No, you're Marvy the Sin Killer on Twitter
Facebook
now as well.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
You changed your name. I know his Twitter better than he does himself.
I usually don't use Twitter as I should, but yeah.
No, you really don't. But it's okay. I covered that part for you.
All right. So everybody, please go check out the show, their books and their campaigns. It's all in the show notes. Go check them out. Go pick up some fantastic books. I'll be talking to all y'all later. Thank you so much, guys. It was awesome talking to you. We have to do this again.
You too. Yeah.
Time disparity between us. So yeah. Yeah, because I'd love to have you on the Sunday show, but I don't know. I'd have to bring it down to like 3 p.m. my time.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to jiggle that. I know, but
maybe I'll try
and make time for us. That on its own.
Yeah.
We are going to be with Jeff Lafferty in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna be. It's gonna be 5:30 a.m. here and 6:30 in the Netherlands. So yeah, we love this. So
the thing is, right? I am an early morning person. I get up at 4:30 anyway.
Ouch! All right.
I get up at 6, but
like I woke up at 4:30 this morning, left at 6 a.m., and then worked until 6 p.m. That was my day, and then I got home 10 minutes later, fed the cat, and rushed in here.
Gotcha. That's why the cat is so happy and
Yeah, no, she missed me. She missed me a lot.
Yeah.
She hates when I go out.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yes.
That's your baby. Love cats.
Yes.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Go, like I said, tell everybody.
Thank you so much.
And maybe what I'll do is on a Sunday, I'll do an all European show. So I get everybody from Europe all in the same show. So
Yeah, that will be awesome.
That's gonna be chaos.
That will be awesome.
we have Glenn on. We have a few of the other guys. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
sounds like fun.
Yep. All right. So
All right.
thank you so much, everybody. And I'll be talking to you all soon. Have a good day.